Sup guys and girls, Giovanni here, and you already know what the deal is. So let's jump into the video.
Alright then. Why should I?
The episode begins with Booker delivering fries to people for free. Booker has become very popular in the 1 month he has been there, said by Neil. A 1 month time skip. Wow. Guess this explains the time difference between the season 4 finale when Booker hurts his foot and in the season 5 premiere, because Neil talked about Nia doing things over the summer. So it was a summer time skip as well. Booker gets praised by the kids, but he doesn't know any of their names. Ivy says he's better than this. But Booker has a vision while she is talking and then goes to save Cammy from being sprayed by ketchup. Cammy thanks him, then the intro plays. At school, Booker sees there is a new kid and sees Cammy is very much into him, and he hates that. Booker also hates that Cammy calls him Booker and not the new kid. Booker comes up with a plan to sabotage Liam so he can ask out Cammy. In the cafeteria, Booker tries to get Liam to eat the most spiciest wings, but fails, as in it didn't feel too hot to him. I should say, it looks like Cammy doesn't have a clue because those people from last time weren't in the cafeteria with her. So they were indeed extras. Let's get Cammy a crew like her mother. Booker says to Ivy E. Neal that she's only into him because of his accent. Then he has another vision. Yep, there's two in this one. And Booker says Liam is faking his accent, and this is his shot to expose him. I'm just saying, if Nia was there, she would have said, don't take it out of context. Everything Booker does to expose Liam fails, leaving Booker very sad. Alice decides to help Booker. Alice is gonna prank Liam so hard that he will leave school. Well, not Alice herself, but she has contacts at Bayside. My question is, how? How? Now to the Raven plot. After what happened with the art teacher theft in episode 6, Alana is looking for a new one. Raven sees Booker has arrived home early. Booker tells her about the art teacher thing. Raven goes to Alana to give her a piece of her mind since he thinks art is crucial. Raven visits Bayside again and reminisces about old times, and she sees her old locker and opens it. How was she able to get into a locker? Well, because it's still the same combination from when she had it. Raven runs into Alana and talks about art being important. Alana sees that the art class is important to Raven, and she decides to hire her for the role. Raven is hesitant at first, but then Alana says maybe she can handle it. That is when Raven decides to take the job and says, I can handle it. Alana gives her the lesson plan to follow. In the first art class, Raven and Booker meet. This reminded me of when Tanya, who was not referenced in the episode, was Raven's teacher and teach her children well, and how she was embarrassed since her mother was the teacher, but they didn't dwell too much of that here. In class, Cammy is simping for Liam in art class by saying she likes art, but a few seconds ago, she said she finds it boring. After Raven is done with a second art class, Alana comes in to say that students have been coming to her that they want to quit the class. Raven says she felt inspired, and I love what Alana says. She says, are we sharing feelings? The way she said it was funny. I thought, imagine Alana on a CW show, because CW shows is all about sharing feelings, and Alana would hate that. She would. Anyway, Raven says we're not there yet. I hope this is a slow storytelling story arc. So let's say for season 5, they are enemies. And throughout season 5, they slowly become frenemies. In season 6, they're frenemies the whole season. And then if season 7 is to be the final season, as I've been saying, and that is when they officially become friends, it would be a nice arc. In her own way, Alana motivates Raven, but also still cooks her by saying she didn't hire a good teacher. Booker finds Liam is actually British when they are in the cafeteria again, but he was thinking about putting on American accent. Throughout the rest of the episode, Booker tries to save Liam so Alice doesn't hurt him. When it comes time for Raven's third art class, this is when everything comes together. Raven wants the class to come together when painting. She leaves to go get some gear. Booker thinks Alice will attack Liam with his paint gear, and so he tries to take it away from him, but the box hits a big paint thing exploding, which somehow makes a painting on the wall. Raven returns and sees the painting on the wall and loves it. But Booker confesses to Liam he was jealous, but wants to start over with him. And so they do. Neil said there will always be a new kid, but only one Booker. Cammy ends up calling Booker Books, which he loves. Booker talks to Alice at the Chill Grill to call off pranking Liam, but she forgot because Tasha, she didn't update her calendar. The episode ends with Raven and Alana. Alana tells Raven because of her, they've hired a full teacher with credentials and double pay. Alana is then dragged away in Alice's mechanical chair and Raven wheels her off. Alice used it on Booker early in the episode. Her plot was about pranking Booker before she decided to help Booker with Liam. I give the episode a 7.9 out of 10. But that's all I gotta say about that. So, get your fingers up and say it with me. Bye.